There, beautiful people, and welcome to another edition of Just Trending News. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to this channel and also hit that notification bell so you're always notified when I upload new videos. So today we're speaking everything that's related to a video I saw trending on Twitter. Watch this video and I'll be back with the rest of my comments.
Ramaphosa akahambe empumulo enkulu.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's the video that's currently doing the rounds on Twitter. As you can see, the man is alluding to the fact that Ramaphosa has a big nose. I think he said something along the lines of Ramaphosa chongeng Bumlengulu. That's in my language, in Xhosa, which is how I understood it. And obviously, this has a lot of people enraged on Twitter. I'm really on the fence about this one, but I'll tell you what I think. So the first thing that I wanted to point out was that he's out here shaming our president, President Cyril Ramaphosa, and saying that he's basically got a big nose. But if you look at the man's nose, I mean, I don't know who this man is, but his nose isn't exactly pea-sized either. I think that if you're going to shame something, or shame someone rather for something, you should make sure that it's something that you don't actually have on your body. So it makes no sense for me to shame someone for having a big nose if I've also got a big nose, right? So that's the first thing that I wanted to get out of the way. The second thing that I wanted to address is I think on Twitter there's a debate about whether this man is Zimbabwean or not. From what I could see on the debate on Twitter, or from the debate that I could see that was happening on Twitter, a lot of people are alluding to the fact that the man might be Zimbabwean because he's speaking Shona. Obviously, we don't know what nationality this man is, but most of the time, I think it's a natural thing. It might be wrong for us to correlate the language Shona with Zimbabwean. So I don't think that people should take it to heart when people say, oh, he must be Zimbabwean because he's speaking Shona, for example. We grew up knowing or thinking that Zimbabweans speak Shona, and I do get that a large population of Earth basically speaks Shona, and it's not only Zimbabwean people that speak Shona, but I think it's safe to say that the majority of people who do speak Shona are Zimbabwean. So I wouldn't say that it's something that's too far-fetched to say that this man is Zimbabwean because he's speaking Shona. Obviously, I do speak under correction, but I don't get why people sort of had their panties in a tussle over the fact that we're saying that, or people are saying that this man is Zimbabwean. And just the last thing that I wanted to point out, the reason why I'm on the fence about this one is purely because, so obviously the national shutdown was happening yesterday. Tensions were very high. A lot of people were hurling insults, I would assume, at, Ramaphosa and, basically all of the other leaders of the ANC. A lot of people were disgruntled. They were sharing their grievances. Just people were just, not happy about the status quo of what the country is at the moment. So I can get why this man would be disgruntled too, because he's living in South Africa, whether he's legally here or illegally here. Obviously, I do not know that at the moment, but he is currently in South Africa. So I'm on the fence about it because, if we can do it as South Africans and we can share our grievances, then why do we expect other people who are sharing this land with us not to share their grievances, right? And the reason why specifically I'm on the fence about it is that obviously we all know that there's a way to express, your disapproval of something. There's a way to address people. There's a way to call people out. We should all do it in a respectable manner. I haven't really seen any videos of any South Africans who were name calling Ramaphosa. I really haven't seen any videos. Maybe there are videos that are going around about it. But the reason why this video is obviously trending is because he is a foreigner and he is, seen to be disrespecting our president. So I just say, for me, it's not really, in this instance, it's not about nationality and where you're from. Wrong is just wrong. And, the reason why he's catching himself on the trends list and getting roasted all over Twitter is because he chose to refer to our president or insult our president. I do believe that if you are a guest in a country, you should sort of tread carefully. You don't really have the same privileges. I know it's really unfortunate, but that's just how the cookie crumbles. You don't have the same privileges as the nationals have in that country, as the natives have in that country. So if a South African is able to say Ramaphosa chongeng Bumlengulu, it doesn't necessarily mean that a Zimbabwean or Malawian or Nigerian should have that same right to a privilege, because you are sort of a guest in the country. But those are just my opinions. I'm really on the fence about this one. Obviously, what we know for sure is that he was being very disrespectful, and another thing that we know for sure is that a lot of South Africans do disapprove of this video, and a lot of South Africans have like actively been roasting him on the socials. But I do think that we're allowed freedom of speech, but obviously with that freedom of speech, you have to be responsible. If you're going to disrespect someone, especially, you know, the whole president, then expect to catch some heat, especially if you're a foreign national. It's wrong, but it's how the cookie crumbles. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, tell me what you think in the comment section, and I will see you in my next upload. Goodbye, lovely.